What the fuck? Oh, nah. That motherfucker look like it wanted to act crazy. Let's just go and see. There we go.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Start on the ground with Montgomery.
Nice.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It'll take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Darnold on 3rd down.
Nice.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Bears at 4-10 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Tries now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team
That's something else I didn't do. Okay.
The psychology is, okay,
Gotta
they're
make
number
sure I
1. They have
remember
to
to
prove
say
it to
that.
us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start,
I can't believe I played like this last time I played.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to stop the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett.
Whoa! What the fuck?
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage,
Some shit right now.
Just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pickett.
Oh, how? Catch that. Oh, he knocked it away.
Key 3rd down throws.
I didn't see him.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears.
I'm good. Just switching some shit up. What up, Sos? Can I get that mic? Yo.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back. And that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive.
You got that
Points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Yeah, it is.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
A little low, but they good. Well, if you cut them up, I don't know if it'll cut up on our side.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go to your mic and kind of take it up to where you start seeing the, like when you start talking and you see it going to the red a little bit. That's how you want your mic. You want it where it touches the red, but it don't. There you go, perfect. Bring it down a little bit. A little bit more down. Perfect.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of them just need health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
Damn, really, y'all?
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Oh!
Out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Okay.
Pre-game, when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers, a few misshapen ones in there. And now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this
getting close
drive.
to the playoffs.
Formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wide out.
Come on, y'all.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Darnold.
Thank you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up.
There's no way.
And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this.
Man, see how they trying to do me out here, man? Trying to give me that bullshit. I know you was. I was over here like this turnover bullshit started getting on my nerves.
That will not be ruled a fumble. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel
How
like they
you
can
gonna
get
get
out
your
of
whole
any
fucking hand
bad
motion in there? Don't
situation.
do
They
shit.
keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on
What?
Pickett.
What the?
That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make
Oh,
third
this
down
shit is
manageable.
fucking crazy right
That
now.
incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the
This
yardage
shit
needed.
don't make no sense, bro.
An incomplete pass
Fuck
on
you off
last
that
play.
bad, bro.
They'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete to his tight end.
First down, thank you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work.
Hit that motherfucker like, throw that ball just like that,
In disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag.
That's right, that's right. Say like a curved bullet. Whoop.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Ooh.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
I can see it.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
Oh, it ain't going to be like that.
Go up by 2 touchdowns.
I don't be throwing that ball like that.
As many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover to play it on the
Good
last one.
pass.
A big gain there after going
Damn.
backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Nice one.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
No.
Up to the 35
No.
now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know it was a game.
Yeah, Juju, he was not that dude.
A little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And that's caught.
Wow.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
That was my fault big time.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on
Let me quit
to
playing.
pick up the first.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down throw, Darnold. Caught by Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and win. Back to throw, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm not liking what I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Darnold to throw again.
Thank you.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think the coaches on the sidelines make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
What? Y'all think he gonna be out the league?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now the offense knew it. They were
no, sir.
Back as that one is accepted.
Y'all, you got a good offense and a good defense out there. You just making some small mistakes.
Off to Harris, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall
of the
running game.
The play fake. Here's Pickett. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Pickett.
None throwing.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it. 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Me and the homies can trade your outfit. What are you doing? You can do better. What are you doing? Are you even paying attention? Terrible. Awful.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Hit that ass.
On through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I can't believe we didn't pick it up. That was a live ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Right.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Oh, yeah, y'all was getting that back before that penalty. Yeah. Give me a break.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, especially at that 5 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Darnold. And hitting Juju on the slant. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease. You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Damn.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. It's complete.
Awesome.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller.
Damn.
And he'll be stopped right short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Funny there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that. Just as
Way back too far.
we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Uh-oh.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnover.
Get the fuck out of here!
Touchdown, Chicago! As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We didn't come to see this. That was the worst call ever.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th round. And now
this motherfucker.
This is picked up by the Bears. Pushing his way through. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Santos now to add the PAT.
Fucking bullshit right now. Fucking bullshit with this team right now.
Becomes a 24-21 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they'll take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Waste of time.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed.
Oh, no.
I'm
mad at my team.
Big time play, big time result.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, boys, we got this.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
Oh!
And that'll fall incomplete.
I fucked it up.
Just as he
I
let that
fucked
go.
it up.
And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw
Yes, I fucked that interception up, man.
Which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Like, goddamn, help me. Somebody help me up.
To come in here on the road and set the tone. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. And he's caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold. That's caught by Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold.
The fuck off me. God damn.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll, and this drive continues to plunge forward. Darnold from the red zone now.
There you go. Yeah. Way to get him, Wallace. Thank you.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here.
He's rushing 3.
Touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Out of the shotgun.
Oh!
But only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line's got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 41, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Left side. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, 46 yards.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Wow.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count.
Get off me!
Feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, let's finish out.
Here you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break it. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
Nice.
A token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down their throat.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Faking the give, Darnold.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Ah, nice one.
Are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Who? I'm broadcasting.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory
Game over,
formation.
Good guy, Superman. Good game, bro.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
Hey, I did good out there. You did good, man.
People watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
No touchdown. Right. What's up with y'all, man? What do y'all got to put the game up? DM, he always broadcasts. Oh, no, he don't do no share screen. Meow. Stop this broadcast. Thanks, people. Won this game. I ain't even happy about this one, but it's all good.